A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami, Ohio's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Redhawks are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Finn. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Give to the back. And some room to work.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Finn. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Tracy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Red Hawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. On the move, it's Campbell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. To the air, it's Finn. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tracy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Tracy. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finding open areas. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
The Redhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Campbell. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With the catch, it's Duff. It's a running room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
That dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rutgers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And the Redhawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Finn. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Raymond. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. Dar now on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to throw, it's Finn. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Using his legs, it's Raymond. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a seam wide open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Finn. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.